The life of Frederick Douglass. Frederick was taken away from his mother. When he was taken from his mother, he was given to an old lady. When he was old enough to do work, he was sent to work at a plantation. The slave owner of the plantation was very strict and would whip slaves every day. Also, slaves were under the fear of getting sold. Frederick lived on a plantation for a few years. When Douglas was 8, he was sent off of the plantation to do work in Baltimore for Mr. Hugh. His new master was much better. He lived really well compared to other slaves. He had food whenever he wanted. He had a bed whenever he needed it. Most slaves weren't treated as well as he was in Baltimore. During the time he was in Baltimore, his kind mistress was really nice to him and treated him as his own son. Since the master stopped his learning, he decided to teach himself to read and write. Also, owners thought that Frederick was disrespecting them, so they sent him to Mr. Covey, the slave breaker. 6 months passed, and Frederick was planning an escape. He tried to escape and failed. Mr. Covey tried to whip him, but Frederick fought back and won. After a year, he returned to Baltimore and started his escape. Frederick escaped and ran to the northern states. There, he lived with his wife. Life, liberty, happiness were the promises of the Declaration that were denied for the slaves.